Check, check, 1, 2.
Check, check, 1, 2.
All right, we're good. Let me finish setting up here and I'll explain what's going on first. You actually remember the post this time. There we go. Forgot last night. Okay. Socials are out. So, there we go. I wanted to take a second and put out a little PSA. So you remember last night we beat Varen, we got our secrets, we got our ring secret, which is what we're seeing here. Actually, we'll go back to this one. This is the recording of the VOD last night. There's our ring secret, right? And that's what we were talking to the snake. Then we went out, we explored, we got some more rings appraised, and finished for the night. What I didn't realize is if you get more rings appraised, that's actually going to change your secret. So there's our old one, and here's our new one. Okay, so if you're doing your ring secrets, just make sure that before you go and transfer everything, that you get the updated secret. Okay, I'll be right back. Actually, I have a crayon right here. The joys of fatherhood. I'm going to write this in crayon. Oh, my lovely fancy sketchbook I got for Christmas, just filled with fucking crayon drawings and bad writing. Alright, so G tilde F for R dollar. How do you write thinly with a crayon? I guess like that. Just have to not push on it. 9 W left triangle up right lowercase y d right. Okay. So now that we have that, we should have all the rings that we collected previously. So that was just real quick little PSA. Make sure you check your stuff. I don't think the main secret's I need. In fact, I don't want to burst any bubbles here, but I don't believe the main secret for Holodrum is actually any different from anyone else's playthrough. I don't know entirely. All right, there could only be one Holodrum secret, or one Labyrinthia secret, or one Hero Mode secret, which would be really disappointing for this whole system, you know, Like the whole point of the secret is that it's supposed to be a secret. It's supposed to be like different. Like I would say an interesting idea for that if you're going to do something like this, because this is neat, right? This whole secret system is really fascinating to me, because essentially it's allowing the player to make these big alterations to the game without having to engage in the link, the IR, or saving, or transferring, or any of those things between them, which is really cool. I actually kind of like password systems. I know that's kind of like a feature of budget conscious, if we'll call it anything, poor games. But I really do like the idea of a budget system, particularly when you have factors that may be different between playthroughs, like collectibles, upgrades, those kind of things. I kind of like the idea of allowing the player to be able to write down his password and keep it on, you know? It actually offloads a lot of issues for games, if you will. Like, my King Salmon game actually has. Oh wait, I need to close that. Hold on. I forgot. It doesn't like having an app open. That King Salmon game I have actually operates off of a password system, but it has levels up and you can record like the fish you catch. Kind of interesting. I haven't really monkeyed with it too much yet though. All right, but without further ado, let's go ahead and start Oracle of Seasons. It's going to be like a breath of fresh air. I've been very much looking forward to this. Something I do want to say, and I think we're going to take a stream or half a stream at some point to really look at the strategy guides that I've collected, because there are a bunch for these games. But I really want to look at the artwork. You may not believe it, but Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Seasons had an entirely unique set of artwork done for it. And that kind of reminded me of that, looking at its link there. It reminds me that Link's Awakening actually was using a lot of the artwork from A Link to the Past, particularly in the manual. Actually, especially in the manual, because a lot of the actual in-game artwork was just kind of like chibi-sized Link, you know, where here he's actually got a full spread of actual real artwork done for it. So that was always really cool. I've always appreciated it. They actually did two-dimensional, like they did 2D artwork for a lot of the characters from Ocarina of Time too, which is also really cool. So if you appreciate art, if you appreciate that kind of thing, that'd be something we could do. Okay, so secrets. Okay, here we go. See if I completely botched writing this down. So J tilde F left facing bracket W D, and this is an uppercase Y, remember that. I think that's an S. Oh. S pound sign 5 I almost started reading a ring secret accidentally. Plus square left hand bracket R Left hand bracket. Tilde. J. Where's the L? Is there no L? Oh, that's weird. Okay. At Diamond 8. Okay, that should be the secret. This should work for anybody, and this could just be like a generic secret, honestly. I don't even know if like it's unique to my game. We'll see. There we go. Fate. So it kept my name. We have an extra heart. There's a few characters that will remember us, like Maple, like Syrup. Well, no, maybe not Syrup. Maple will definitely remember us. The family, Bippin and Pippin and her kid, will have had some kind of progression. Not very good because I completely forgot about them, and I was supposed to give them money and help them out. Unless that's in this where we have to do that. I don't actually remember. No, I think it was just when he was a baby, so I think I blew that. The Moblin King will remember us. And then just we'll have generic ages characters kind of show up every once in a while. Like, hey, bubbly boo, you know, that kind of thing. And then what we need to be looking for is secrets. So, unfortunately for us, that means we're not going to get a fresh playthrough of Seasons to really compare it to a linked one. But it's a casualty. One of these games was going to have to be linked. That's just going to how it be. Oh. I hear a monkey. Hehehe. Varen, Sorceress of Shadows. Twin Rover will not let your deeds be wasted. Look, Varen. The troubles you cause now burn as the flame of sorrow. When the flame of destruction and despair are lit, we will offer up our sacrifices, and the dark rites of the Garuda will be complete. Then the evil king shall return. I forgot there was a third flame. I think they kind of hand wave it. Alright, back in beautiful Holodrum. I love Holodrum. And there's Diz. Hey, it's Impa. Faint, you've awakened. It's me, Impa, Zelda's nurse. Oh, Din. I thought her name was Diz. Din, the dancing girl you found before you, found you and I just am fucking this sentence up. Found you collapsed on the forest floor. She cared for you through your nightmares. Are you better? Nightmares, huh? Then listen, Faint. When I returned to Hyrule, Zelda told me that in addition to Nehru, Din, the Oracle of Seasons, was also in danger. So, as she requested, we've posed as a traveling troupe so we can sneak Din into Hyrule. I forgot that's what the gimmick was here. I thought there was just like a band of gypsies or something. You awake. Please relax. Join our jovial troupe of performers. For a bit. That's just the guys. I can't say it out too loud. But we're really Hylian knights. I didn't know. I completely forgot about this little detail. I'm on a secret mission under the orders of Princess Zelda. Seeing Din dance is so moving. I won't let any harm befall her. Alright guys, don't just fucking spill the beans that loud here, huh? Din's been caring for you ever since she found you. She's strong-willed, but very kind. I must keep her from harm. The Oracle's a lovely dancer. Okay, man, just fucking blow it right. Okay. You're awakened. Good. I was worried the whole time you slept. You're Faint, right? How do you do, Faint? I'm Din. You're the one who saved Nehru, the Oracle of Ages, and Labrina. I saw a red flash in the woods, and when I went to see what it was, you were lying there. I'm glad you're feeling better. Come, won't you dance with me? Yeah, just let the girl you were supposed to be protecting run off into the woods. That's great. I think we can just talk to her again. Don't be shy. Dance will ease your heart. Poor Link. He has no idea what to do in this situation. What do you call those? The hair eyebrow thing. Bangs. Bang eyebrows. I don't know. Bang brows. That was fun. You're a good dancer. It's been some time since I had such fun. Hey, left hand has a triangle on it. That's the sacred symbol in Hyrule. If it's a true symbol, then you're a hero with a special fate feint. Like Nehru, I'm also a target, but I refuse to fall, no matter the enemy. And my heart lifts when fate is beside me. Let's dance. Oh no. If only we hadn't loudly broadcast who we really were. Ha ha ha, I found you, Din. You hid yourself well, but you cannot escape Onyx. Onyx, the General of Darkness. Who's a tornado? Yeah, blew it. Didn't get out of fucking Holodrum. So, you're the boy who defeated Varen, Sorceress of Shadows. I'll not fall as easily as she. Ah! That's a cool sprite. We're never going to see it again, by the way. I love the lights in there. They look like eyeballs. Like a giant turtle monster. What do you plan to do with me? As you know, if I imprison the Oracle of Seasons and bury the temple that houses the seasoned spirits, the seasons of Holodrum will be cast into chaos, and the bountiful gifts of nature will rot, and all living things perish. That is the world of darkness that I long for. No, Onyx, no. Yeah, everyone knows that. Everyone knows if you chain the Oracle of Seasons to a rock and then do something to the temple, like you just fuck up nature. That's great. Put her in the money. You're going back in the crystal den. Oh, shit. We gotta go dig her up now. That fucking sprite made me salivate because, like, oh my god, she's like worth 300 rupees now. Down, Temple of Seasons. Spring, summer, fall, winter. Fall into chaos. Just like that. Don't ask me how he did this. Literally dropped the temple through the fucking tectonic plate. Wah. Wah. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed Onyx. We're never going to see him again until the end of the game. Impa. We don't have a good track record so far. Fana, you're right. That which Zelda foresaw has come to pass. First Librania, now Holodrum, has come to an hour of tribulation. That's a good word. I always come to you in need, but there is no one else I can count on. Please, will you rescue Din? Please take my message to the Maku tree in Horan Village. I forgot it's called Horan. What was that? I had a name in my head of the village this whole time, and it was not fucking Horan. The Maku tree is the guardian of all of Holodrum. Surely he can help. Alright, I'm just gonna sit right here the rest of the fucking time. Should I throw you back out again? We don't see any of those fucking knights anymore either. They're just gone. He threw them off the fucking continent. This is Horan Village. Hey, I've never seen you before. The Maku tree, head east. This is my flower. Boing. If you get enough flour, you can shoot up a cliff too. Works only in spring when the flowers bloom, but I'm getting my fill of it. That would be fun for kids, but terrifying for parents. Just watching your son blast himself up a fucking rock face. This is the mayor's home. The mayor is fascinating with gacha nuts now. The place, the planter, and the planter's deeds affect what the nuts produce. I forgot there's some kind of... Is there some kind of thing that what you do changes it? Mayor found a good place recently, so he's quite happy. I think it's just random. I'm Rule, the mayor of Horon Village. Do you have any gaseous seeds? If you plant one in soft air, okay, yeah, we know about gaseous seeds. Blah, 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 blah. Thank you for your prized gaseous seed. I can't wait to grow 6 more fucking toss rings. Looks like a sandbox. So yeah, overall, compositionally, Seasons feels a lot more scrambled to me. Ages, it was put together a little too well, which made it feel very constrictive, almost, I would almost say claustrophobic. Holodrum is a lot more chaotic, a lot more open, a lot more piecemeal. It feels like you're walking between set pieces rather than a whole coherent continent, but still, it feels a lot more open and more adventurous that way. The seasons are a mess. Winter goes straight into summer. What's going on? You got bombs early, jeez. There's a giant root north of town. I wonder what it's from. Our guardian, the macro tree, stands beyond the gate to the east of town. It said a hero with a sword will come to speak with him. I wonder if it's true. Yep, so here we are. Here's the consequences of our actions. Faint, it's been too long. I too have come to this village. It's nice to see a familiar face. Faint, we meet again. Do you remember naming our son Spoo? I don't remember that. He's quite well. Yeah, it looks like he's doing alright. Which one is this? Is this the hyperactive one? Hey, Faint. Remember me? It's Spoo. Alright, we meet again. Okay. Glad to see everybody's doing well. I don't know how I managed that. I quite literally talked to them once and never came back again. I don't know. Yeah, welcome, man. We started late tonight, so that probably was a contributing factor. I'm about to go get all my runes back. So I don't know if you ever played these. I did a PSA at the very start of the stream. The secret code that this snake gives you will actually change if you go and get more rings. So I actually updated mine so that I have all the rings that I collected after we talked to him. Oh wait, no, wait, whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey. Maybe we need a ring box, don't we? Good to see you. Welcome to Vasu. Choice, I don't have a ring box. Hey, Vasu, man. Okay, can I get my fucking red snake? There we go. Kind of bummed Vasu doesn't remember me. It's like I'm his best customer. I sold him so many fucking toss rings. Actually, that may have put him under. I don't know. Maybe he's intentionally misremembering me. GF for uppercase R. Dollar 9 uppercase W left triangle up right lowercase y D and right again. Okay. I brought your rings from Labrina. So see Vasu, check your list. And there's all the rings. So you can have that code. I don't really have much valuable I guess Maple's Ring. I think Maple's Ring might be the only one that actually is kind of rare. I think she's not. It's definitely not set. Oh, whoa, whoa, hey! I have a fucking sword already. Okay, I can skip the first fucking portion. Wow, we're just off to the fucking races. I guess we just finish up exploring. West Buttertown, area known as the Know-It-All Birds. See if you have questions. Okay. Maca Tree Gate. Show courage to pass passage. So what you're supposed to do when you start seasons fresh is over here to the west is a cave where you're supposed to go get your sword, right? And it's fairly easy. It's the same, it's basically the same cave that we play in Ages, and we go through to get to the Deku Tree. I think that's her name, right? You can see seasons are just kind of changing around randomly here. But since we're linked, we already have our sword, I guess we can skip that. That's kind of nice. It's not particularly interesting, genuinely. We may go look at it later. I think we do actually have to go back in later in the linked version. Wow, who's that? Did you wake me? Who are you? What? Din was taken while I slept? There's no sign of the Temple of Seasons? This is awful. Guarding the Oracle is my duty. Alas, how I've withered. What's to be done, Fate? With the seasons in chaos, the land is robbed of the very essence of nature, draining all of my might. Can you save Din in my stead? That's all the Maca Tree has ever asked. I sense evil on the northern peak, where the Temple of Seasons rested. Onyx has cast a shadow on the northern peak. I think you will find him there. You'll need the 8 essences of nature that lie sleeping in Holodrum. Gathering all 8 is the only option. The essences possess the sacred power of nature, with which you can break the shadow barrier and save Din. Shall I repeat it? No. Then I give you this key. Go to the giant root near the lake up north. First essence should be there. I expect some resistance. Be careful. I'll just, Gnarled key. He's a lot less, like, most of the characters in this are a lot less, like, present. You know? Like, the Deku Tree wanted to fucking marry us and do all kinds of god-awful things. Varen was just kind of all the time around twirling her mustache. Nehru was present constantly. Ralph was running around constantly. You know, none of the characters really are here after this point. I want to make a cuckoo clock better than before, but I can't find a wooden bird that I like. Oh, it's just one breathtaking. This, oh, she's okay. Hey, but a gnarled root, go straight from here. I'm sure I saw one there. Look, no matter how much I call her, my precious mittens won't come down. If only I had her favorite treat, fish. And there's the key. And here's our first level. Pretty fucking quick. Dungeon. Wait, just called dungeon? No, root dungeon. Okay. That was weird. Fairly basic place. Not a whole lot to really say on it, honestly. Return light to unlit torches. I forgot this guy was here. Seasons dungeons are a bit sillier. They've got weird things in them, which I actually really like. A lot of fairies. There's more bombable walls here than in Ages. There's sometimes a weird little man. You can find, like, there's going to be rooms where it's just like rupees randomly sitting on the ground. A lot less coherent, but again, a lot more fun. Because coherent can become pretty stifling at the end of the day. And thanks to that red ring, red rupee ring we've got, we're going to be really raking in the dough pretty quick here. Oh yeah, these guys are new. These are season exclusive moblins. They have a boomerang. Again, just kind of like Yule Cemetery. Because it's the first dungeon, you can't really do much with it. So it's mostly just pushing puzzles. And you can see by all the unlit sconces everywhere that the tool we get here is going to be the seed satchel. And I believe it might have the slightest bit advantage on, it might have, like, not advantage, a little bit more utility in seasons than in ages. And I don't just mean for, like, tornado seeds and for speed seeds. Speed sneeds. I think we use the flame seeds a little bit more here too. I can't quite remember. I just remember that the slingshot is definitely more of a... it acts more like a weapon than a utility weapon or a utility tool like a seed shooter. Hey, bombs. I forgot we got those here too. Give me that. Oh well. I apologize if I sound congested, by the way. I think I'm coming down with something. I've not been feeling good all day. Oh, God. This room's fucking anxiety-inducing. I love all the colors, though. The colors of these murder axe weapons. Murder machines. And there's these guys. These guys are also fucking terrifying. Oh. I didn't even have a fucking reason for coming here. God damn it. Yeah, this is not a good situation. This is bad. Oh, I can't actually leave. I can't actually leave. Whew, he's following me. Ah! Okay, that was dangerous. We're not going to do that again. Be pretty fucking embarrassing to botch it right here. I say as I immediately make myself another fucking botchable situation. Now we have to go in there. God damn it. Uh, you good? Was it just my computer that lost connection? It's been, yeah, I went in there already. Jesus, they all just how they, what they why? Why'd they respawn? Why do they all respawn randomly? That's so weird. Damn it. Yeah, this is the room I remember most, because it is just fucking, it's fucking dreadful. Like, again, we don't see those little spinny guys, little spinny trap men for like, until like what? 6th dungeon, 7th dungeon? These guys. And here they are. One of the first rooms you have to go through. Oh my god, he's so fast. I forgot the colors have different speeds. Rawr, you cannot pass. Oh yeah, these guys. Not at all hard. Just, you know, easy. Slightly tougher moblins. And they have to share one boomerang. This one reminds me of Tail Cave in Link's Awakening with how many fucking little axe guys there are. There are a bunch. Alright, we've got our satchel. I kind of like that it was a dungeon weapon in this one. Rather than just given to you. Feels neat. You know, I've been wondering how much of Ages is in seasons, like how many assets and all that stuff. Like, is everything already programmed in? This is not the first room. Oh, wait. Like, how much of the Ages is programmed in Seasons? How much of Seasons is in Ages? Like, if we looked at the repros and the depositories and all that shit, what can be put together in total doubt, you know? I'm wondering if you can't just make one big gain out of everything. You know, something like you can get all 16 weapons or however many weapons there are. Like, the big problem is Seasons has weapons like the Rock's Feather and well, the Power Wrist, I think, is more appropriate. It has the Power Bracelet, and it's not upgradable in this version, so it's just regular. Oh, I forgot Wallmaster Zone. Yeah, we're not dealing with this. We're not dealing with this. Go away. I'm getting that box. Can't stop me forever. The Power Bracelet's just a regular weapon rather than an upgradable weapon here, whereas the Rock's Feather is a leveled weapon and turns into a Rock's Cape. Ho 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 ho. Did you see that juke? That was fucking nasty. This is kind of a shit room. Alright. If you're a fan of the original Zelda, this is kind of a familiar boss for you. Really isn't anything to it, though. Just gotta feel his horn enough times and he goes down. Again, sadly, and it's not even like... This would have been great for, like, you have to set the boss on fire thing, you know? But, unfortunately, he's just that easy. And we're off to the races. You got the fertile soil, an essence of nature. Seeds scattered across bountiful lands are nourished in this fertile soil. The essences of nature stick out slightly more to me than the essences of time, but they're pretty damn forgettable too. It's like, just name the fucking MacGuffins at this point, you know? It's me, the Maku tree. Some of the fertile soil has come to me. I am already feeling stronger. Oh, in my dreams I saw the Temple of Seasons in a strange land I do not know. I saw a precious item that will aid you faint. That's all I can see. Hum 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 hum. And look who it is. Back again. Ready to rob us blind at a moment's notice. It's Maple, ladies and gentlemen. And she ain't got shit. Ow, ow, ow. Watch where you're going. You just hit Maple, the Great Witch Syrup's apprentice. Thanks to you, all my stuff fell out of my egg. The Great Witch will be mad. I can't fit any long eggs, and now this. I'll just take the stuff you dropped too. Finders keepers. Come on, Maple, you remember me. We have such a great and healthy relationship together. Where I just take everything you have valuable and leave you with nothing. My dad, Talon, went to climb Mount Cuckoo, so I have to care for our hens. But there's so much I don't know. Birdies. So you see these trees right here, and we saw one of these in ages, but these are a lot more abundant here, and it's just a fucking crapshoot of which ones give you money and which ones take your money away. Shh, don't tell. Normally it's a good rule of thumb that if you find one that gives you money, the next one's going to take it. That's kind of the rule of thumb I've always followed. And Imp is just kind of hanging out. I just like, can you do something, lady? Where can the Temple of Seasons be hidden? Does no one have a clue? Are you gonna go help me look? No, of course not. Why would you? That would be silly. I've noticed the red rupee ring, it doesn't just affect enemy rupees. I think it's everything's getting doubled. Oh boy. Did I get another gaseous seed? I do have another gaseous seed. Well, let's plant that sucker. I'm gonna have to go back and look at the fucking mechanics. I guess there was more to it than I remember. If this is a fist ring or a toss ring, I'm going to be extremely irate. I know the first one's a power ring. Because it's always a power ring. Oh, it's the discovery ring, yeah. Alright, here we go. The Octo Ring. Oh, I didn't have that one. Nice. It's another one of those ones that can transform you, but sadly, not very useful. And now we have a whole new area. Oh yeah, this guy. Wait, young traveler. I'm a wandering prophet, Sakura. Ah, I feel it. Spring, summer, autumn, winter. The four spirits are calling you. Make no mistakes, the Temple of Seasons is still hidden in this world. If you can find the temple, you should pay a visit to the spirits who live there. Surely they can help. Farewell. Yeah, thanks to nothing. Motherfucker. So the big important thing is we need to start keeping an eye out for secrets. Because people are going to start showing up with them. And it's not going to be apparent who they are. So we have to just keep talking to everybody, I think. Go around, go around. If only I could oil it, it would go around more quickly. There's our cameo for the day, everybody. It's the Windmill Man. I need to find a song. There was a song I used to listen to of the Song of Storms. I forget what his name was. But it was really good because it had a good guitar soloed in it. It was like a metal cover, but it wasn't really metal. It was like a gag thing. A shitpost, if you will. I want to get back to all me mates and dig the ship free, but Captain said don't come back till you find me Belle. Can't someone take my place? It's a massive desert ahead. I like these buttons. Yeah, like I think this one here is going to take my money. Let's find out. If these was in, oops. Oh, never mind. There wasn't one. It was a fake. Oh, hey. It's horrible. A temple, like, fell into Subrosia. What's a temple? Subrosia is a secret place. I must return in secret, without being seen secretly. Here's our first stealth portion. I like Rosa. She's cute. I like the Subrosians a lot better than the Tokay. I was always kind of pissed that they were in the game I wanted. Like, I wanted to play with these guys, not the fucking lizard people. That always got me as a kid. She did the fake out. I love this song. Whoa, a temple fell into East Palazzo. My, what strange clothes. Where'd you find them? The volcanoes have been acting up because of the temple. Subrosian Hot Springs, Subrosian Dance Hall. Ah, what great lava. A lava bath is the best thing after practicing the Subrosian dance. I feel like this really could have been Goron's, honestly. This is Subrosian Dance Hall. Good dancers get a prize. We're about to practice. Would you like to join? Yeah, they don't charge you either. That's kind of nice. Oh yeah, because we don't have any fucking ore. I forgot. They have their own money here. Let's read the instructions. Copy what I do. On do, step right. On da, step left. And on D, hold a pose. Don't mess up or bump into the other people near you. Got it? I forgot there's 3 here. So this one isn't rhythm as much. You're terrible, get out of here. This one's not rhythm as much as just memorization, which is fine. God damn it. Getting fast there. You can almost do this one muted. Didn't mash fast enough. Doing pretty good. Now, best dancer today. Here's your prize. You got the boomerang. Use it to stop enemies in their tracks. When I saw this, I like shit my pants as a kid because like you get the boomerang Link's Awakening. It's like the last weapon you can get. You gotta trade something for it, and it just fucking destroys everything. Well, I guess it's not technically last, but it's one of the last. This one's not really as powerful. It just kind of stuns enemies, but it's a neat little ranged weapon. The nice thing about it, and a lot of the weapons in Seasons have this over ages. This one you can just keep moving around. You know, you don't have to stop in place and wait for it to come back, like the hook shot or like the siege shooter. I think it's the same with the slingshot as well. You're just generally able to move more. You know. I need to switch lights. Hold on a minute here. I just realized I've got the light on right next to my face, and it's just enough to bother me. Always one little thing I forget to do. Always one. If you can do the Subrosian dance well, you can get a boomerang. Grab items, hit switches, and stun beasts from far away. Boomerangs are so useful. That seems like a nice thing to give a kid. I'm quite busy. There's lots of good ore chunks at the temple in the east. How's that man sweating here? If you dig up the ground near here, you can get ore chunks. Some spots produce lots of ore chunks. Welcome to Subrosian Smithy. We do the finest work in the land, but we only take on jobs that interest us. The two in the back are masters of the trade. I'm just the manager. You can tell those guys really like shovels. I may be forgetting, but I think you can get a Subrosian ring. Having rupees doesn't do you any good. You need ore chunks. Digging around for the ore chunks. Digging down for more chunks. Got a bunk to chunks, got a hunk to chunks, got a funk to chunks them up. You can get a lot of good ore chunks around here. They keep saying that. I don't remember if they ever actually are good ore chunks here. What's the map look like? It's got its own little map. You finally come. When the temple was buried, I thought perhaps you wouldn't come to see me. This temple of seasons is where we four spirits reside. I waited a long time for you. Do you like spring? Or summer? Fall, perhaps? But no, you must love winter. Get the rod of seasons and visit us who wait in each of the four corner towers. They really don't bust out the colored text enough, honestly. You got the Rod of Seasons. With the powers of the season spirits, you can change the seasons. Now bring the Rod of Seasons to us season spirits in the four towers. Rod of Seasons is kind of fun. As long as you're not on a stump, it's just kind of like a non-functioning sword. You can kind of use it to push enemies away, like those little hooded green guys that electrocute you. This was pretty cool. I enjoyed this. The fact that you can't actually get to any of the towers. You just kind of get to look at them. The ore is all in chunks. Jesus. These guys are obsessed with ore. Thank you for coming, child of the crested hand. The spirit of winter has been waiting for you. Din is our dear friend. Now let me bestow the power of the spirits of winter on the rod you hold. When you swing the rod from the top of the stump, the seasons shall change. In winter, the waters freeze, and the snow piles up. Please visit the other three spirits, too. Please hurry to Din's aid. The rod of seasons has been blessed with a wintry chill. Climb atop the stump to call forth winter. So, you know those memes or like the engagement bait posts where they like say, oh, I imagine this, like what I imagined this sprite looked like and what it actually looked like. This is one of them. For me, like that's obviously a lady's head in a halo, right? And the two black parts are her eyes. I saw a pig's face and that's the snout. That's what I saw. So, the item was actually the Rod of Seasons. New roads were surely open with the power. I dreamt of woods in the east. Maybe an essence there. Bank, can you go for me? Then we do one more dungeon tonight and then call it a night. Then we'll go through this too quickly. That's it. You have the Rod of Seasons. If that Rod of Seasons held the powers of the season spirits, you could change the seasons. But I see it has only the power of winter. Swing the rod from top to stump, its power will be unleashed. You understand? If the Temple of Seasons has sunk into some land called Subrosia, there must be other entrances to the Subrosian land. We must find them. Perhaps we'll even go to the Temple of Seasons again, so we part. Ta-da! This right here, this little area, here's story time again. I've talked before about how I used to look up very early, like late 90s, early 2000s internet. There was a interactive Flash website that Nintendo had set up for this game. And it was just a very basic point-and-click adventure kind of thing, like super basic. Like there wasn't even any interactable things. You just clicked and it took you to another web page. But this particular area, this particular gimmick right here, was one of the things they showed off, and I thought it was the coolest fucking thing on the planet. That you could change the water and make ice. That was so cool. Like Snow No. And it was this specific, like, it may have even been that one screen there, if not, like, this one down here. Yeah, I think it was that one down there. Or that one up there. I kind of like how, honestly, I'm not a huge fan of the fact that there are variants of enemies that are colored. Like, oh, fuck off, Maple. I can't do anything there. What an awful screen to have that happen on. I kind of like there just being, like, one version, like in Link's Awakening. But there are, like, yellow and green versions of some enemies, but you don't really see them that often. like the axe guys in the last dungeon. There are yellow and green ones in addition to red and blue. That doesn't really phase them because, you know, they're invulnerable and they only do one thing. But I never really liked how in Ages everything was red in the present and blue in the past. That kind of seemed like, again, just a bit too restrictive creatively, you know? Like, at the very least, you should kind of mix it in. They do kind of mix in later on. But there's very definitely, like, an intent. This is it right here. So normally it's fall, but when you change it to winter, you can cross that little lake. I remember that screen particularly vividly. And this guy is the one that takes our money. There he is. Yeah, I thank you for paying to fix my door. Don't do it again. I'm gonna do it again, motherfucker. You can't kill me in a way that matters. Oh yeah, and that's just what the boomerang does. I thought one of the seeds did that too. I may be mistaken. Santa, welcome. This is a weird one. You want to talk about weird things in Zelda games? Apparently Zelda's canonically, or Santa Claus exists canonically in these games. But just for this one part. Ah, you startled me. Winter came all of a sudden, and down my chimney comes, you're not Santa. You don't scare me. I'll take this shit.